We start with a classic half-head sectioning pattern. Sectioning from the client's natural parting, we now section from the apex to slightly behind the ears on both sides. We now section the top crown zone. This is our classic half-head sectioning pattern. We now mix powder lightener and peroxide following manufacturer's guidelines or to a consistency that suits you. Taking a fine, clean slice before weaving will ensure our foil will be placed perfectly under the root area. We firmly hold the sliced section before weaving our first foil. We elevate our weaved section straight up before placing the foil. This will ensure our foil is placed perfectly under the root area. We use our middle finger, index finger and thumb to firmly hold the foil in place. We now apply powder lightener approximately 10 millimeters or 1 centimeter away from the root area. Using our hand as a board, we firmly apply our product, thoroughly saturating the hair from the top to the mid-lengths and to the ends. We gently apply the product to the top of our section, allowing a tiny amount of space for the product to breathe, rise or swell. This will help to prevent bleeding. We now gently but firmly close our foil, creating a clean package. We repeat this process. Weaving, as opposed to slicing, will create a softer blend with the existing color. When applying your color or powder lightener, be sure to apply a small amount and continue to add more if necessary. This will prevent you from oversaturating the hair and causing bleeding in your color application. If you're new to my channel or you're a regular, welcome or welcome back. This half head foil application is perfect for all levels of hairdressing, whether you're new or you've been hairdressing for years. This is a salon staple classic application. We take our second clean, fine section, approximately 5 millimeters in width. For a well-blended, diffused result, maintain even, fine, clean sections. I'm using a combination of a 5 and 7 weave in each foil. I recommend starting in the back zone so we can easily rinse the color once processed. Also, the hair texture can be thicker and more resistant to color, needing more time to process. Top tip, if you're wanting to get better or faster with your foiling application, grab yourself a hair mannequin, some conditioner and flour, and practice your foil placements over and over until you feel confident to start applying the same applications on your clients in the salon. This is a great method for training your apprentices or your junior staff, or even just getting faster yourself. When highlighting, I always preference using fine foils with tiny little weaves, much like foliage, as I find the results more elevated, soft and beautiful. I try and avoid chunky or stripy looks when approaching any highlighting color application. We now map out the top zone along the parietal ridge. In the side zones, I will be working with the diagonal back sectioning. This will give me full coverage along the hairline and also create a soft, well-blended, diffused result. You could choose to continue diagonal back sections up and throughout this zone, or you could do minor pivots working up towards the top of the parietal ridge. Both results will create a beautiful, well-covered, soft, well-blended, diffused result. Feel free to share this tutorial with your friends or family or co-workers that may value or learn something new. I take fine, clean, pivoting diagonal back sections, working up to the parietal ridge, where our pivoting will end with a horizontal section, creating mass coverage over this zone. Maintaining fine, clean sections and weaves, ensuring full saturation of colour throughout our foil application. If you would like a stronger face frame, work with back-to-back foils along the hairline. Or stay tuned for my next tutorial. It will be applying a money piece face frame to this colour application. In the comments below, let me know where you're from and how long you get to apply a half head foil application on the salon floor. And are you a fan of fine, clean, precision foils? Or do you prefer big, thick and chunky foils? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, do me a favor and smash the subscribe icon and help me beat the algorithm and push out my videos to more hairdressers just like you. In the top zone, my section follows the hairline, ensuring maximum highlight coverage around the client's face frame. Take your time placing this foil. I'd have to say this is the most important foil in the whole application. Foiling diagonally onto the parting blends the existing and foiled colour together, creating a supernatural result. I use this method a lot for low maintenance clients as you won't get a strong regrowth. I also use this method with blending and diffusing grey or white hair throughout my blonde applications. Maintaining clean, precise sections and foiling throughout each zone. This method will create the most well-blended, lived-in, natural result. The highlights will be diffused through the existing colour. Perfect application for the maintenance of foiled blondes or sun-kissed brunettes or bronze. We complete this zone with a fine horizontal section. We now repeat the same process on the opposite side. To maintain a balanced colour and symmetry with the previous side, it's important to take the same sections and weaves throughout this zone. If you like this haircut, I'll link the tutorial in the bio below. If you're loving this tutorial, you're gonna have to watch my money piece face frame tutorial. I will be launching tutorials every Tuesday and Thursday. We now process the color for 30 to 45 minutes. Be sure to continue to check your foils. The back will need to be removed before the top and side zones. Make sure you always check your color before rinsing. We now apply our toner. I'm toning with a 7-level caramel, using equal parts 7 gold copper, 7 ash and 7 natural. The ash will flatten the color, creating a beautiful, warm result. The natural will diffuse both opposing reflex, creating a beautiful caramel tone. I hope you enjoyed this classic half-head foil application. If you liked this tutorial, you should watch this one next.